Hey, hey, hey. We're back with Confetti Sunrise, you all, and it is still looking a little bit wild and crazy, but I'm here for it. What about you, Matt? Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday night. We're a little bit late. Every single Tuesday, I do Talk to Me Tuesday in my Creative Connection membership group. Tonight, I'm jumping in here with copper, which is called Pennies from Heaven, and it's DIY. It's a copper patina. Here, I'm going to show you just a second my inspiration photo. I've been promising that for the last few days, and I keep forgetting. Hi, Karen Brown. I'm here. Hi, Amber. I interviewed a beautiful lady tonight, Miss Jennifer McKee. She's in Ohio at the Village Cup, Village Chic and Village Cup. Anyway, got to hear a lot about her store, so that was really, really good. Hi, Derek. Hi, Ramblin' Rome. So I worked on this a little bit more last night, you guys, and I was just now I'm going to tell you what I did last night. I'm going to show you my inspiration picture, and I'm going to jump right in here right now with this copper while it's wet. And so I'm putting a really thin coat of our copper patina. Let me turn on my microphone. Hi, Catherine Miles. Hi, Carolyn. I am so glad you guys are here. Let me put my microphone on since I'm painting over here. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of this copper. I think it's probably the perfect color to go with these bold oranges and pinks. Don't you think, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And as you can see, I added in some more colors and more flowers last night. I layered the big flowers, and then I brought in some little fun ones here and there. And I also pulled the greenery out further on each side, okay? So I worked on that last night. I also kind of put more green down on the bottom, and I'm going to spray this with some more water and get it kind of dripping in just a second.
Yes, Cheryl, I'm very happy that Dionne did not do away with my dancing praying mantises.
So let me dry brush some of this copper over this. Spray it with water. Show you my inspiration picture so you know where my mind has been. And of course, I'm not trying to mimic it. I'm using it as my inspiration for the colors and the design style for it. So tomorrow I'll come back in with the clear wax. I can't do it until this golden ticket or this copper is really nice and dry. So I'll have to wait. We're going to put on clear, and then we're going to sit back and we're going to look at it and decide if we need to darken it and do some shading with the black wax. If not, we'll check out the white wax. We'll just kind of go from there, but we're making serious progress. I decided to go with Confetti Sunrise, which I know I picked the name. I usually go with whatever name you guys picked, but I was so, it just resonated with me. I really like the confetti part of it.
And that is a DIY, right?
This, yeah. Absolutely. This is a DIY product. It's Pennies from Heaven. Copper patina comes in 8 ounces. And it pretty well, that or golden ticket goes on almost every single one of my projects, even my canvases as well. So I talked to Amy Sadler. You guys were all talking to me about the mica and mixing it and all that kind of stuff. How much? She has a drop size course that she's going to do in January, the 1st of January, and it's $10. That's it. And she's going to show people how to blend the micas and different ideas and different products that you can do with them. And so if anybody's interested, is anybody interested in that, we will just drop that link in there for you. I'm late. What I missed? Hello, Loli. She named it Confetti Sunrise. I sure did. And I'm pumped about it. And I'm adding copper. This is my inspiration photo, everybody. So Michelle, if you will grab that link for Amy, if you guys are interested in learning more about mica and how to mix colors, she has a $10 course that she's going to do in January. All right, so you see, I didn't want clumps. I wanted more flowers because that's more me. But I wanted you to see kind of my color inspiration right there. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. So you see where it's beautiful, bold color, lots of drips. I added, of course, the bohemian blue at the top and at the bottom just to kind of frame it. Betty, thank you for sharing. I love it when you guys share. It means the world to me. I actually go back and I look too because it means so much to me. So you have that deep purple. So that was a color I didn't have yesterday. I have the lilac color. So you can see there's a deep purple on here. I took the blue iris and I mixed it with our bubblegum pink and I got this purple. So I didn't add anything except that. But this was my inspiration pick that I had pinned on Pinterest. No, excuse me. I pinned on Instagram. I saved it. She's an artist. I don't know, Cheryl. I don't know how you share on YouTube. I don't actually know. So right now we're adding in copper. I want a little bit of a shimmer. I'm going to pull that down around the bottom and kind of wrap it around the top. Then we're going to come in tomorrow with clear wax and decide if we need black or white. What do you guys think? Right when I came on, my phone died. Oh, bum. Yes. Okay. So let's work down here on the bottom. Matthew, you want to tell everybody what a fun day we had?
Oh, it has been a
That's sarcasm.
A glorious day in the house.
Sarcasm. Not that it's been bad.
In the Woods house. No, it can always be worse, that's for sure. No, we just had to deal with some phone issues today. We had to go to the phone store.
We didn't have to, we chose to.
Well, it was
It
was like preventive maintenance, basically, is what we had to do today. So
catch the phone before it goes out on it.
3 hours later.
3 hours. We were already there 1 hour on Sunday, but we came back today. 3 hours at the phone store, changing providers, getting new phones, computers crashing at the store, busy hours, the holidays. It was so much fun. Everybody loved the phone store. Earlier, one of the ladies in the group said, oh yes, just like buying a car, it's just as much fun.
But anyway, it is what it is. So,
yeah, so that's okay.
You power through it.
Yeah, you do.
You just move on down the road.
I was just laughing because I know it's one of those things that most people just don't. I mean, I don't know of anybody that really goes, yes, let's go to the phone store and service our account. Maybe that is you, but it's not me. It's not me. I think people like getting new phones. Some people.
I think most people.
You don't. You do not like getting a new phone.
It's not my favorite. Don't fix something that's not broke.
Okay, we're doing well here. Yes, we are. So
we are applying the topper with a light hand.
Very light hand.
Just feathering it on the piece.
Over the orangey and the corally colors. So pretty, you guys. Okay, and now we're gonna hop over this direction.
Lisa says my iPhone 6 is finally dying and I dread going to the Apple store. We didn't even go to the Apple store.
I didn't go to the Apple store. I won't go to the mall. Our Apple stores are in our malls. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. Wait.
Nancy Williams says, I've been waiting all day to see what you're going to do with this beautiful piece tonight.
Thank you so much, Nancy. I've had so many people message me that they were interested in it.
Hello, Tanette Major.
Hi, Tanette's here. Yay! I'm so glad. That means you're feeling better.
Betty has a 5S.
Hey, I think Matthew, I think your mom also has a 5S.
My mom has a 5S.
Yep, I think she does. She says it's just fine, which it is. It's totally fine. But it's nice to have one of the newer ones after a while. So I added, like I was telling everybody earlier, I stayed in here and worked on the leaves last night. I added more green to each side and spread it out. I brought the green down further deeper. I added in these little ones that are kind of a creamy yellow and orange. And today we're going to add a copper overlay.
We got Monica Randall Mercer on here tonight.
Hello. And this is what I told you I was using kind of as my inspiration for the design style and the colors. I finally remembered to print it. Thank you for Matt's friendly reminder. All right, so I'm just going to dust this on here light and then spray it again with water. This is just keeping it real.
John, did you, Lisa would like to know, or excuse me, it's Janet from Another Planet. Did you ever see the man that everybody was talking about?
I never saw the man.
I saw him.
I don't know. I never saw a man. Still don't see him. Never, never, never. I mean, I like men, but I sure didn't see one on here.
Excuse me?
I said I like men.
You mean
What?
me?
I like you. Yeah, I do. I like a particular man the most. Is that better, babe?
Yes,
Okay.
that will suffice.
Okay. So I'm just going to dry brush this metallic over here. I'm excited to put the wax on this, honestly. I was starting to wax tonight, and then I realized after looking at this picture, that's my inspiration, I really needed copper in there. You see that? Ooh, yes. So pretty.
Hello, Irma. Mallory Graham says, hey.
Hey, girl. How are you? How are you feeling?
She said, what?
Hopefully you're
Tanette
taking a
says
break.
she loves her water girl.
Oh, thank you, Tanette.
Lisa Dixon, her husband is a flip phone guy. They have some really cool new flip phones, Lisa.
Matt tried to get us a flip phone today when we were at the
did.
store, but it was a no-go for this girl.
They were good phones. They really were. They were durable.
Honey, you have a life case on your phone. How is that? That's durable, babe.
No, on the flip phone.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Well, the flip phone you didn't have to buy a case for. It was just durable.
Mm.
You could throw that thing down a chimney and
All
it
right,
would
let's
be
put
fine.
some of this
Good
copper.
night, Susie.
Good night, Susie. I know it's late for a lot of people, guys. Tuesdays are always later for me because I go in my group and I do interviews. So we'll be real quick tonight.
Mallory says she's feeling tired and needing a lot of rest.
Good, Mallory. I'm glad you had a good Christmas show. She had a Christmas show.
Oh,
honey.
Christmas show.
She went to the Christmas show this week, and she took 2 huge trailers full of stuff, and she came home with only half of one full left.
Fantastic.
That's good. I'm so happy for you. That's good. She
Hello, Rob.
runs her own business. All right. So this is Confetti Sunrise. I'm warming it up. My inspiration photo. It's wild and crazy, I know. And I love it. I've had people message me about it, so I know there's a lot of interest in it. I'm working to get this done, you guys. The top, I'm just going to do Bohemian Blue. I'll probably put a little bit of the copper over the top and a very thin coat on the top. And then wrap the sides with the color. And right now I'm just kind of dry brushing some of this copper over it so it has a little bit of that shimmer before we wax tomorrow.
Rita Crowley, a lamp here.
Hi.
Love your green cap and your painting too.
Thank you. It's mine. I actually bought this hat in the summer. And then when Elijah went off to college, he took it. So when he moved back home, I said, "Where's my green hat?" He had it on his head. I got it back. All right. This is good. I really like the copper down at the bottom. I wasn't sure because, you know, all we have to do is spray it. More water and it goes away.
Rob would like to know, will this be a new series of furniture?
I don't know. Do you think it should be, Rob?
He seems to like it. He says it's a great job.
Thank you. I've had this saved and I just felt like, of course, I didn't want white. I mean, this is more of just like an abstract white. They're kind of just white blobs, as beautiful as this is. And I didn't want big white blobs, right? And I didn't want a bunch of small ones either. So because of the size of the piece, the flower, the scale needed to be larger because of the size. So that's kind of what I was going off of. And of course the pigments with the mica, this worked out perfectly. So I just wanted to warm up the top and the sides a little bit more and around the bottom. And then I will carry the color. The color's already wrapped around the sides, but I won't do any flowers because it kind of dies off right here. I extended my my leaves over here on the sides and on that side. So we're calling it Confetti Sunrise. It will be available. It's a big, huge, heavy, chunky monkey.
Luann, hey.
Hi,
I
Luann.
know everything goes through an ugly stage, but I must admit, I did not see this one coming. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Rob says you definitely introduced a new style. Very nice, Robert.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You know, it's important to me. I get bored easily, and I also don't like doing the same thing over and over. And so I wanted to do something bold and something unexpected, but hopefully pull it off as pretty. That's the tricky part. You know, we did the big wardrobe where we had the blue on the top and we had the really warm orange and yellow down at the bottom with the white and blue flowers. We did that piece. So it's kind of the same concept, but I feel like the colors were totally different here because we used all of the mica. And like I mentioned earlier, Amy Sadler has a course that she's going to offer. So this was me using tarnished pearl and putting the mica. And so she is doing a class where she's going to teach everybody how to do this, how to mix, the different things you can do and different projects you can do with it. You do, Luann, you need some. So I had taken this Raging Rouge and put it in here with with the tarnished pearl. And I got different colors. And so that was kind of my jumping off point. We used the yellow and the mermaid tail in the stripes underneath. The reason I do that as just an unexpected surprise, I can see some of that color coming through underneath. And I always want you to look at my furniture and wonder what came first. And if you can't tell, then I know that I did a good job. Amy Sadler is the mica maker. Yeah, she's going to show you how to mix. So she was offering a $10 course at the first of the year. And that is the link right there that Michelle has posted on Facebook, and she'll get that posted on YouTube as well. So I think the mica did. It took it up. I always want to use sometimes some acrylics on here, for my canvases and just kind of brighten it up. But I didn't need any of that. I still got to use all of my DIY paint and just added the pigments to it. Even with the Monet's Garden, I added the green, the shaggy, to my Monet's Garden when I did that. So what we'll do is we'll come back here tomorrow. I'm going to put clear over the whole thing, and that's going to even pop the color even more. Then we have to decide if we want to bring it down a notch and kind of do some shading with some black. Maybe we do white. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not really sure. I also probably need, Lolly doesn't see the links on YouTube, Michelle. We will probably put some black in here just to kind of frame some things out a little bit. I want them to pop off just a little bit more. As I'm looking on the screen, I feel like the flowers need a little bit more definition. I tried to do that with the white. So I'll probably play around. I'm going to just put Bohemian Blue. I'm going to wrap this around on the top. And then I'm going to put a really sheer coat of the copper on the top. Okay? That's
Lisa Dixon. I bought my first Dionne Woods furniture piece today.
She did. Lisa Dixon bought Fire and Ice. And Fire and Ice is the one that we did. Actually, I just put the wash over it. I put the wash over it because it was one that we already had, and I thought it's time. And so Miss Lisa Dixon bought that one today. Thank you so much for your business. I love it now, but I can see black making it pop even more. Wow. So thank you, Janet. Was going to buy with friends, but I waited too long. Lolly, I know that one sold on Saturday. With friends sold on Saturday. I guess we're done. I mean, I really can't do anything with wax until the copper dries, and I don't want to cover up the flowers with the copper, but I put it around here on the bottom. Copper over Bohemian Blue. Write it down, and do it. Copper over Bohemian Blue. It's gorgeous. I will probably take the original hardware and also add copper to it, but since the hardware is in here, and I don't know where it is exactly.
There it says, it looks very impressive. Great job, Dionne. Maureen Walters, I hope you do more canvas-looking furniture.
Canvas-looking furniture. Thank you. I tend to do that. Okay, here, look. Here we go. So you see it's traditional, but I love it, and I'm just going to brighten it up with the copper. I'll just run my little brush over it. Thank you, Paulette. I'm wanting to jump and do it now, but my heart is not working well, and I have been waiting 6 weeks for test results. I have no energy. Oh, my love to you too, Paulette. We adore you. It was nice meeting you in McKinney. So you hang in there, girl. You get better.
Nancy Williams, question. You
Yes.
said no sanding to prep wood for DIY.
No.
Is there any prep if the piece is not all wood? Will DIY work on that?
So sometimes if it's not all wood, it's pressed wood or it's a manufactured product, which is almost twice as heavy, it seems like. It really just depends on what the finish is. I don't prep as far as sanding anything unless it's gross on top or unless it has
It's got lots of damage on
chips,
top. Yeah.
something like that. Let me bring you guys closer, guys. But I do not prep. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't need to do that. Okay, so let's get in here. See this a little bit closer, shall we? Ooh, it's delicious, isn't it? It's like, I don't know, what do we call this? Icing? You're so welcome, Nancy. I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. It's time saving. I'm trying to run a business. And I know it's good quality stuff. It's extremely high quality, durable paint. I wouldn't be doing it if it weren't, and I do really adore it. So you see how I brought the green down just a little bit, and I added a few more pink splatters, but I also put the copper all the way down, and we will probably put the black wax a little bit more down here. But I added these little flowers last night after the live. Might be my favorite of yours, Dionne. Oh, Debbie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys a better look. Tasha, thank you. I added in that purple color by mixing my I mixed Blue Iris with that bubblegum pink color that I made with the mica. And that's all I've got. Matthew, you have anything else?
No, you did a great job. And it's still not done.
It's still not finished, everybody, so stay tuned. We're going to tone it down just a smidge.
Did you just go full European?
We're going to tone it down with just a smidge with some wax colorations, add in a little bit more shading and pop it right onto your screen when you look at it next time.
Oh my god. And you just went
Did
full,
you like that?
You just went full Mary Poppins is what you
That's
did.
not Mary Poppins. If I was going Mary Poppins, I would have much more I would be much more sophisticated if I was Mary Poppins.
Oh my.
So if you hang around me too much around the house, you hear all kinds of accents. So I don't know, it's later than normal. I don't know what it is. I'm super tired. Matthew, please hand me those.
That's Aussie, but pretty good.
I know. I don't even know where I live. Matthew, would you please hand me those and that one, please? And this is something else I finished up today that I wanted to show you because it's the same color combinations. Lisa's like, what is happening? I don't know. My dad was really good at doing voices, and he always used accents. And so my brother and I picked that up. I always kept it first. I always kept mine quiet until now because I don't care. But my mother, my brother is like Jim Carrey. Any voice, any face. So I worked on these. I had 3 more. I did 2 last week, and I ended up getting 3 more done over the last few days. And I posted them. I'm so happy with them. They turned out so good, but I used some of the same colors. I didn't actually use the mica. These are all acrylics. But there's 2, and then I have 1 more. And they're only 12 by 12, so I thought they would be really great for gift sizes. So thank you. Thank you so much. I thought they would be really pretty in a set of 2 or a set of 3 also. So Matt was going to build some frames to go around these. And those are now available on the website as well. There's also a 4th one on there. One of them sold already, Miss Friend who's on here. Good night, everybody. I appreciate you, and I will be back tomorrow at 8:30 Central Time with wax, and then we will get this piece. Thank you for 29 hearts and likes. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Matthew, anything else?
See ya.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night, darlings.